Slowly English Story Part 25. The Stranger on the Train. Michael was traveling alone. He had never traveled far from his hometown, but one morning, he decided to take a train to a city he had never visited before. He packed a small bag, bought a ticket, and went to the train station. The station was crowded. People were walking everywhere. Some were carrying bags. Some were talking on their phones. Others were waiting quietly for their trains. Michael looked at the large screen. His train was leaving in 20 minutes. He found a seat and sat down. A few minutes later, an old man came and sat beside him. The man smiled. "Are you traveling somewhere?" "Yes," Michael said. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to the capital city." "Is it your first time?" Michael nodded. "Yes, I've never been there before." The old man smiled. "Then you have a lot to discover." Soon, the train arrived. Michael and the old man got on. They found their seats near the window. The train slowly began to move. Michael looked outside. The buildings disappeared. Then the city became smaller. Soon, they were passing green fields, rivers, and small villages. Michael was enjoying the view. The old man looked outside too. After a while, he said, "You know, I used to travel a lot when I was young." Michael smiled. "Where did you go?" "I went to many places. I visited mountains. I visited beaches. I walked through small villages. And I met people from many different countries." Michael looked interested. "What was your favorite place?" The old man thought for a moment. "My favorite place was a small village near the sea." "Why?" "Because people there were happy with very little." Michael looked at him. "What do you mean?" The old man smiled. "They didn't have big houses. They didn't have expensive cars. But every evening, people sat outside their homes. They talked. They laughed. They helped each other." Michael became quiet. He started thinking about his own life. He had always believed that happiness came from having more money, more things, a bigger house, a better phone. But the old man's words made him think differently. After a few hours, the train stopped at a small station. The old man stood up. "This is my stop." Michael was surprised. "I thought you were going to the capital." The old man smiled. "No, only I'm this far." Michael stood up too. "It was nice talking to you." The old man shook his hand. "It was nice talking to you too." Before leaving, the old man said, "Remember one thing." Michael looked at him. "Don't spend your whole life waiting for the perfect moment. Go somewhere, meet someone, learn something, live your life." Then the old man walked away. The train started moving again. Michael watched him disappear through the window. He didn't know why, but those simple words stayed in his mind. When Michael finally arrived in the capital city, he didn't go directly to his hotel. Instead, he walked through the streets. He visited a small bookstore. Then he went to a local market. He tried food he had never tasted before. He talked to a shopkeeper. He helped a tourist find a nearby bus stop. Later that evening, Michael went to a quiet park. He sat on a bench and watched the sunset. For the first time in a long time, he wasn't thinking about tomorrow. He was enjoying today. He remembered the stranger on the train. Maybe that man had only been a stranger for a few hours, but his words had changed something inside Michael. The next morning, Michael woke up early. He looked at his small travel bag. Then he smiled. He didn't want to return home yet. There were still places to see, people to meet, stories to hear. So he packed his bag again. He left the hotel, and he started walking toward the next adventure. He didn't know where the road would take him, but this time, he wasn't afraid. He was ready. Because sometimes, the most important people we meet are the people we never expected to meet. And sometimes, one simple conversation can change the way we see our entire life.